At least I'm getting my exercise for today. I don't walk very far. This is the furthest I've walked in months. No, I'm only kidding. Next up, we have a lovely lady who's come a long way. I think she came from Ontario. A long way just to be part of this launch. I mean, I really appreciate that. And she's very talented, very lovely, and she's come a long way, so please welcome Kathy Figueroa. Figueroa. I got it. I get that mixed up because I knew somebody called Johnny Figueroa, and he spelled it the same way when I worked years ago pulling off the green chain. Can you believe that? I did it. Please come up.
Hi there. Well, I haven't received my copy of the anthology yet, but that's okay because I noticed that there's been a distinct theme emerging, which is travel by like boat and train. And I just so happen to have written my own train poem about a trip that I made from Winnipeg to Vancouver in April of this year. So if it's all right, I thought that I would read from my book, or from my...
No, book launch.
Oh, book launch? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, okay, I've got my copy of the anthology now. So, first of all, what I thought I'd do, I thought I'd snap a picture or two of the audience, because for my scrapbook, what can I say? So, okay, let's see. Oh, wait, I don't think that might flash there. Here we go. And, oh, let's go over here. I wait for the battery to recharge the flash. Here we go. And, okay, just one or two more. I'm a scrapbooker. I have albums galore. I actually snapped quite a few pictures during the train trip that I mentioned, and included them as illustrations for the poem. So I have an audience shot like this, except of the audience on the train. So, okay, just one more, and I think I'll have the room covered then. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so I have one sort of longish poem and then two short poems. So I'll read the longish poem first. And then,
one poem each.
oh yes, and I was going to say, and then when we go around again, I'll read the shorter poems. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just have to look up where my work is in the book here. So, oh, here we go. Okay, so 73. Okay, I'm very happy that a lot of my work has been published in the local Bancroft newspapers, and I'm just delighted that they've published my work over 100 times now, so I'm just amazed. I never thought, like years ago, that I'd ever write this many poems and that I'd ever have so many published in the paper. It sort of came about by fluke. So this one was published back in the Bancroft Times newspaper back on May 20th, 2010 in the Bancroft Times newspaper. And it's called Evolution. Long ago, a dinosaur, a prisoner by gravity bound, with lumbering heavy steps did plod across the ground. And it crushed all in its path with an earth-shaking tread, unlike a bird that flies in the blue sky overhead. Maybe this massive creature, when mired in the black mud of a swamp, dreamed of being able to frolic and romp. Perhaps this behemoth, so long ago alive, wished it were more agile, that it could soar and dive. Maybe in its heart a hidden hope held sway that it could change and be different someday. Perhaps its wish was granted, as implausible as this might sound. It's got to do with something archaeologists have found. This might seem far-fetched or maybe even absurd, but recent discoveries have shown a dinosaur evolved into a bird. How long the process took, they can't with accuracy say, but I guess a need to fly made a dinosaur evolve that way. Thank you.